Welcome to a new episode of Cbfu from the shop. This is the week of September 2nd, 2015, and we've got some new books to review for you. Ray, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I guess. I got here at Detective Comics number 44 by Buccellato. I'm gonna start this off by saying it's not Batman. It's not the main title of Batman. I don't really follow Detective Comics. I read some of the first few issues back when it launched in 52, but this issue was, I guess, not bad. It kind of follows. Well, first of all, they introduced a new Batman villain, I guess, in a robotic suit. I won't spoil it or anything, but I think when you read it, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
You're going to be disappointed. You're going to be like, oh, this is just too soon, I think, something like this. But then it also follows Bullock and Montoya, and I think that story is actually a little bit more interesting, kind of dealing with the whole corruption thing again, which is a constant in a Batman story. But that part was actually more interesting than all the Batman-centric stuff, all the Commissioner Gordon robot-centric stuff, which was actually really corny and I hated it.
Yeah. I think Detective Comics would be better off. I mean, I think this team is leaving Detective Comics. I think Tomasi's taking over.
Oh, well, that would be good.
Well, thank God for that.
Yeah.
But I think this book would be better off if they just focused on like the detectives and the cops.
Yeah.
And left Jim Gordon Batman alone to Scott Snyder.
Who knows exactly what he's doing with it,
This, I mean, the villain in this, the other robot suit villain, it's such a corny idea.
Yeah, it really is.
And especially the way they do it. I mean, it could have been a good idea, but the way they do it is just really, really corny.
And the reveal of the person behind the suit just got me so heated. I was like, well, why? Why are they doing this to me right now? Everything else is bad enough.
Yeah.
That said, I'd probably give this book probably four Legos.
Okay, our next book, this is Deadpool vs. Thanos #1. And on the cover it says, "It was a joke, Marvel. I was just joking when I said I wanted to fight Thanos." But this makes sense. I mean, Deadpool is going to have a huge movie soon. Yeah. Thanos is the villain, who's behind the scenes of all the Avengers movies. So this makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It was written by Tim Seeley with art by Elmo Bondoc, I guess.
Sure.
Let's say Elmo Bondoc. And it's okay. It's not bad. I thought it's just like another of those humor titles. It's like sort of like Harley Quinn and other ones like that.
Yeah.
It's a Deadpool. It's a typical Deadpool comic where he faces Thanos and no one's dying. And it wasn't bad. Actually, out of all the books we reviewed, I probably enjoyed this
the most.
Probably. Probably. You're close to it.
I thought I just have a hard time. I personally. Not that I hate. I don't want to say that I hate Deadpool the character. I'm certainly looking forward to the movie. But most solo runs of Deadpool or anything where he's just not a supporting character, I don't really dig it. And this is like a Deadpool-centric book, and I just don't. I don't really find it funny. I honestly, it's just not my thing. So I had a hard time getting through this book. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever read.
Yeah.
But
high praise. You put down the cover. It wasn't the worst thing I ever read.
It wasn't Prez or anything.
Yeah. Well, what is Prez?
But it was, and I guess there were a couple moments where I chuckled, and the whole premise of Thanos making Deadpool mortal again is pretty funny. But it was
it's just okay. I would give it probably like 5 out of 10 Legos, I think.
I have to step up from Detective Comics. That's not bad. Okay, I have in my hands Aliens and Vampirella right here, and this is by Karina Becco and Javier Garcia Miranda on art. I've never read a Vampirella book ever in my life, so this is like a new thing for me. It was all right. The dialogue a little bit lacking. Kind of deals with this team going to Mars, and I guess they find a bunch of a bunch of vampires like stuck in cocoons, and they're dead. So they bring in Vampirella to investigate, and then you could kind of piece together what happened from there. Okay, like I said, dialogue was whatever. The story was, as good as I can get for this story. And the art was really nice, though. Yeah. I like the art a lot. I think art in most Dark Horse or Down both are pretty good. So the art was definitely something to admire.
Yeah, the art is good, but to compare it to another crossover with characters that you don't expect to be together, like Star Trek Green Lantern.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Yeah, that's something
this is just not on that level.
No, definitely not. Yeah. There's there's never been a part of me, past, present, or in the future, that said, hey, we should put Vampirella and aliens together.
Yeah.
Because why not? Like, you know, like Archie and Predator.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes more sense. So this is like whatever. I mean, it was all right. Not too bad. Anything else?
Not really. We're just sort of there. I mean, the story doesn't even start until like the last page. It's like a lot of just talking heads for most of the book.
Yeah, a lot of setup.
And then finally it happens at the last like 2 pages. So it's like it's okay. It's just no Green Lantern Star Trek.
No,
not even
Green
comparable.
Lantern is.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll give this one probably like three Lugos.
Okay, our final book this week is Plutona. This is an all-new Image #1 by Jeff Lemire and Emmy Lennox on art. And it's good. It's not as good as some of Jeff Lemire's more recent stuff.
No.
Like his Image book Descender just opened up like with a bang, and it just kept going.
I don't even think it's as good as what was it, the other one, the one on Vertigo, Trillium.
Yeah.
That was even better than this.
No.
I feel.
This is the problem with this book is when the Image originally released the preview of this book, they released the last maybe 4 pages as a preview, and that is the best part of the book.
Yeah.
That's the best part of the story. That's the most interesting part of the story. If they had just taken the first page of this book and like fast forwarded to like the last 4 pages, I think it would have been a better book, a more stronger opening.
I didn't mind the opening of the book. You know, it's also not one of my favorites. I'll agree with you on that. But I think I like the characters he introduced in the book at least, and certainly he had to introduce them somehow. But I'm interested. I'm at least interested in seeing where the book goes.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that I guess it's going to be like a superhero story. You know, like you're not your run-of-the-mill superhero story. But but also kind of like a story you've seen in other places, like that I can't really name off the top of my head. But it's like I know it's supposed to be like that alternative look into superhero
it's like a very
lives.
much like an indie. It's got a very indie like feel to it.
Yeah, right. So, but either way, I'm interested. I'd give it another read for sure.
Yeah, no, I would give it a second.
Read.
I mean, for the cliffhanger alone, the cliffhanger is an interesting cliffhanger.
Yeah,
and
sure.
it's just a very like slow burn. It's a slow burn that takes a while to get anywhere. But it's not bad, but it's just not as like fast as some of his other stuff.
Especially not even like his main, his main 2 stuff, which is great. But that's good.
Yeah,
I'd recommend you should definitely read it.
Yeah, no, I would give it 6 out of 10 Lugos. It's not great, but definitely worth a read, and hopefully it just picks up as it goes on. I think.
Yeah, that's great. Perfect.
That's it from this week from Cbfu from the shop. Go out, buy some comics. We got some comics. We got the last issue of Mark Waid's Daredevil. I think we got
right.
Thor's #3. I think there's Future Imperfect. So there's a lot of really good books out there this week. And we'll see you next week.
Oh,
Yes.
maybe it's fair to add that this is, I think, our first like recorded episode that'll be shown on Geekade.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So check out Geekade. Check out all the stuff on Geekade, the podcast,
Yeah.
they have other videos. Check them out. Great site, a lot of great content.
All of our Cbfu videos, our Cbfu in the shop, B2B podcasts are up there now. So check it all out.
And read comics.
Yes. See you next week.